Alright guys, hello YouTube, and we are back again with another Marvel Universe review of, I think it's Vindicator, or the Guardian, whatever you want to call him. Alright, we'll jump right into this guy. Marvel Universe Guardian figure, that's what's on the package. Many of you may know him as the Vindicator, part of Department H from the Alpha Flight, and I also think he appeared in some of the X-Men comics as well over the years. Alright, first off I want to say, definitely happy with this figure. I think there's not much more they could have done to this particular guy in this line. Aside from maybe giving him an accessory, maybe like some sort of energy projection or something like that, but it probably would have been pretty lame, so I'm glad they didn't do it. One of the things that I like about this figure, let's talk about a high point, is the paint application here. What you see here is a metallic paint, and then a more of a kind of matte color with the white here. Now, one thing on the low side is, you probably can't see it on the camera, but I think it's picking up a little bit. He went crazy with the washes here. I mean, he went absolutely nuts. We got him under the neckline, above the clavicle. We got him on the abdomen. We got him on the quads. When it gets down by his ankle, it tapers out into something that looks like there was a plan. But other than that, this guy, they overdid it. I prefer, probably, if you're going to do a wash, Marvel, if you're listening, be subtle. Subtlety is the key. Don't go crazy. Yes, I know we're finicky. Collectors tend to complain a lot and be whiny. But at the same time, if you're going to do a wash, don't do one for the sake of doing one. Actually take just a little bit of paint and dab it there, give some highlights, so some muscle tone, and that's it. Alright, I just went on a rant. But other than that, this figure is definitely one that you have to pick up. Now, what I found interesting about this particular guy is that Marvel went straight for the jugular and went for an obscure character like the Guardian early on in the series. I mean, they didn't wait until, they were 20 series into this thing before they started grabbing at guys like him or Sasquatch or, if you want to say X-23 or a character like that, throwing out another hint there, Marvel. They went straight for the jugular. They threw this guy in there and said, hey, let's see what happens. They put him on the shelf, and as far as, my knowledge is, that I know of, he's flying off the shelves. I mean, you don't see a whole lot of them in my region. I don't know. Maybe you guys could hit me up and tell me, I'm on the West Coast, but if you guys are on the East, maybe you guys are getting them in high numbers. So far in the West, I haven't seen a high volume of this character, so I snatched him up, and I recommend that you see the Guardian, you grab him. Another thing, I mean, if you're not familiar with this character, look him up. He's from Canada, and I love the maple leaf design here. Just like the Canadian flag with the white and the red. It's just well done. I mean, normally, these things are painted in China, and they have a tendency to have runoff, and, there's a lot of things out of line. I went over this one with a fine-tooth comb. This figure has an amazing paint application. Aside from the wash, I mean, everything's in the lines, everything's sharp, everything's crisp. I was really impressed with that. One of the things that I did myself personally, because of the wash, and I'll share that with you guys, was overdone, was I went in with a little bit of acrylic white paint right here on the head, and I just kind of brought that down a bit because it was just overwhelming, especially around his eyes and close to the jawline. But other than that, that was the only thing I did really to clean this figure up. And I even though it had a lot of gray on it, I just left it. Like I said, not a lot to say about this guy. No crazy accessories. Of course, he came with the Fury file and stuff. You'll never really see me cover that in these reviews because I just, that's not really for us guys. I'm not going to go on and log on and, register to join Nick Fury's Shield. But I do like the figure. The figure's awesome. It's just a power suit that he uses, the character uses in the comics. Marvel captured that with the metallic look, showing that it's got kind of like an armor feel to it and not just cloth. So I did like that. So there he is. Get a good look at him, front view, side view. Good side view here and a rear. And there he is, Marvel Universe Guardian. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed this review, feel free to comment, hit me up with a personal message. I am into trading, so if you guys want to trade, or I have a few things that are up for sale, you're welcome to check me out on my page and see what I have or my wants. I don't think I have them listed right now, but I'm going to be doing that in the next couple of days, putting up wants and what I need and what's for sale and all that little mumbo jumbo. But come back again, check us out. This is Sky Prince 757 saying goodbye, and thanks for watching this review of Marvel Universe Guardians.